Ringo?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Periscope, isn't it?
Will be just the first couple of seconds in.
Well, this is Russell Milton then, pre-Wycombe away. Russ, everyone's been asking about the health of the manager in the last few weeks. I suppose this week they're worried about the health of Callum Kitchener as well as the manager. How are they both?
Firstly, the manager, yeah, he's improving every day. So he has his ups and downs still. Obviously, it was a major operation, but it was good to see him there last Saturday and see where he is this week. And maybe be there Saturday, maybe not, I don't know. So we just got to take each day as it is and see where he is. And he's been on FaceTime with the lads on Tuesday. So yeah, I've had a couple of calls with him, and so has Pete, and all seems to be okay. So hopefully things keep progressing well. So he's all right. With Callum is out, he's injured. So we've been working to try and get an emergency loan in. And there's no news today, but there will be tomorrow. So on that one.
So fingers crossed you'll have got someone. Obviously it's a pretty big ask for them to be pitched into the situation. Does that mean you go for a more experienced goalkeeper than necessarily a youngster?
It's like buying a house, really. You've got to try and tick as many boxes as you can on those that fit the bill for us. So probably gone through 100 or so. Had many knockbacks. Time of years, difficult to let people out, and you got to just hope that someone can do you a favour. And yeah, ideally you'd want experience, of course you would, and to replace what Brownie gives us. So hopefully, that's what we can get and tick as many boxes as we can. But I think that'll be finalised tomorrow.
Presumably you've gone through the authorities and you've got the clearance to be able to do this, as long as you can find the right person and the parent club to agree to it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you've got to do. 2 or 3 things need to come together. Yeah, we've got you can get your emergency loans because the inexperience of the people behind that would come in. So we get around it that way. But then, obviously the club's got to agree to loan a goalie out. They've got to have a 3rd or 4th, or even a 2nd if you're lucky. And then the player's got to want to come and put himself on the line for one game, and takes a special character that. So, hopefully we'll have some news on that tomorrow, which I think we will.
How close was Callum?
He's a few weeks away yet, so it's unfortunate really because he's waited, 18, 20 months for a first team league start and gets his chance, then gets injured. He had a slight injury before this one. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago. But he tried on Tuesday training and it was no good. So that made our minds up to go and get someone.
And if worst case scenario nothing comes off, then I suppose you've still got Reece Lovett anyway. Yeah,
Reece has done really well. He's been out with Sykes at Shortwood and he loves him. He says he's been really good. He's going to be a good goalie, Reece. There's various other clubs that would like to have him. I think probably next year as well. We'd look to probably loan him out again at a higher level, and he's done really well with Sykesy, and he's fantastic in training. He's not the biggest, but he doesn't get some shots that he shouldn't get. But it's a good future for Reece. But if all else fails, you could do a lot worse than have Reece in goal. Sure.
Wycombe obviously looking at them mid-table in terms of placings, but still only a couple of points off the playoffs. So they've still got everything to play for, as have you, obviously.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've got some good players as well coming back as well. Some good players in the team. They know what they're doing. They've got a good way of playing. Everyone seems to be on the same wavelength, which is what we're trying to do and what we did against Morecambe. They've still got things to play for without doubt. They won't let the season peter out, and it's going to be a tough game for us. We know that. So we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to keep. I think about us, it's consistency now till the end of the season, and it's that consistency that will see us all right. If we dip too much and keep going up and down, then it's going to be a longer fight than we need it to be. So, but Wycombe will be a tough test Saturday, yes, definitely.
And two names stand out for them. Sido John Batty, because he was here, and Adebayo Akinfenwa, who's been a thorn in Cheltenham's side for many a season.
Yeah, Sido hasn't played much lately. He's been on the bench, or he was on the bench a couple of games. But yeah, good player, Sid. Good lad as well. And yeah, most people know what Akinfenwa can do. So it all depends what on the day we can deal with him or not.
Yeah, I suppose it's the second ball is as important as the first ball with him, isn't it?
Well, yeah, if you've got to try and stop the first and the second ball. If you can do those, then you've got half a chance of nullifying a threat. So that's and our aim is to play our game as well as worry about what they do.
How close was Dan Holman to being back to his best against Morecambe on Saturday?
Very close, yeah, very close. I mean, he deserved the goal. It was nice to see, because they're fitting well, and on form. Dan Holman gives your side a massive boost. That's what we've been trying to get this season. Hasn't quite happened for various reasons, mainly injury and operation. So hopefully he's there now, and he's certainly in credit with his work rate and his chances he got last week, and he's just got to continue that. So it sort of gives everyone a lift, and hopefully it will continue. Like I said, that's what we need, consistency now from all the players.
And talking of giving everyone a lift, how much difference has that win made?
Yeah, obviously wins change mindsets, don't they? Change mood and atmosphere, as well as being mindful of the fact that it's only one step towards where we want to be. We need 2, 3, 4 more of those, but it's been good. I mean, it breeds confidence, and it gives players a bit more belief in what we're trying to do. So yeah, of course the wins are, and it's results that matter now at this time of year.
I checked on the gaffer and Callum's health. Everyone else all right?
Yeah, pretty much. Liam Davis hasn't done an awful lot again this week, so we'll check on him. But everyone else is pretty much okay, yeah.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers, fellas.
Right, strange week for Scott Brown, isn't it? He obviously saved the penalty last week, and then hero again, and now he's got a foot in both camps. What you want Wycombe to get in the playoffs, and you obviously want Cheltenham to stay up. So it's a bit of a strange week.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've not spoken to Scott on it, so his thoughts are his thoughts, and I know if he plays for us, he'll do his best. And I think Saturday's one he sort of stays away from, really. I think that's the plan from both sides. So yeah, it is a strange one, but obviously we'd like him to have been in goal for us, but that can't happen. So yeah, we've got to look for alternatives. Yeah,
he's been in an even weirder situation where he played at Cheltenham for Wycombe, kept a clean sheet, knowing that he probably was going to be joining Cheltenham a few days later.
Yeah, and he played well that game. He contributed to them beating us that day, without a doubt. Yeah, that was a weird one for him, but he dealt with it well, as you'd expect from a senior pro. And a few days later he was with us.
Yeah, it's good to hear the manager still recovering well. Because coming up to the game, watching the game, a bit of travelling, that he's come through. Did he feel all right after that? Because that was a big test for him.
Yeah, he felt okay. I think he's just got to watch what he does, obviously, and judge. Judge is, how he is day by day. He's got great nursing Karen there, so looking after him, and it's obviously wish him speedy recovery. But with these things, you can't predict how he's going to feel. So hopefully, we'll see him fairly soon. Yeah,
definitely made it a bit less stressful for him, didn't you, after the penalty, getting a 3-goal lead, and he probably was able to relax a little bit.
Yeah, I think we played very well against Morecambe, and yeah, I mean Brownie's save gave everyone a lift, because it would have been probably a bit unjust if we'd have gone behind. It was probably their one break from us having all the play, but yeah, it was nice that Brownie saved that, and then it lifted everyone, and then we took it on from there and did well. So more of the same.
Yeah, you made 4 changes, changed the shape, and pretty much everything came off for you, didn't it? So do you think that shape can work in an away game, or do you think it's more suited to the modern road pitch and sort of giving it a real go?
Shapes, systems, tactics, all comes down to hard work first and foremost. Wherever you play, it's about you imposing yourselves on the opposition. It can work away and at home. I think it's players adapting to it, believing in it, working hard to it, sticking to what we've said, and then hopefully it's enough to beat an opposition. And it can work. Work both both ways, home and away. So we've got 2 or 3 that we can shapes we can go to, but obviously you want the one that's going to suit the players best and what they've got most joy out of.
Yeah. And one more win, you'd be sort of nearly close to the line, wouldn't you? You got the win last week, you desperately needed, but if you get another one now, you'd be able to sort of mathematically work out what you need to probably make sure of it.
Yeah, we've got to just go and win every game really, play as well as you can, win every game, see where it takes us. It was similar last year with trying to get over the line with trying to win the league. This time we've got to go over the line and stay in the league. So they've both got their own pressures, but if you can get the lads enjoying the training and believing in themselves and working hard, which they have done since probably the Monday after the Barnet game has been a different focus on everything, and we just need sort of 2, 3, 4 more of those types of focus and games that we played against Morecambe, and we'll be fine.
Yeah. Cheers, Russ.
Cheers, John.